We haven't just bought a house, we've bought into the community. And I think we knew that was the concept, but we wouldn't have ever dreamed that it would have actually happened in the way that it has. But yeah, there is absolutely a community here, which is really nice.
Kingsworthy is part of a group of 4 villages, collectively known as the Worthies, but it's got a strong community and most of the things that you'd associate with a village: a school, a church, a community centre, a couple of pubs. This was beyond the settlement boundary of Kingsworthy and was agricultural land, so this is an extension to the village. Normally the edge of villages are very well defined by mature landscape, be it hedgerows or a tree line. Certainly that's the case in Kingsworthy. So actually looking at how we could make the boundary of our development over time merge as part of the landscape setting and forming that green edge to the village was really key to how we approached this project. The site is part of a larger field, nearly a 7-hectare field. 70% of that field has been gifted to the village as an extension to their existing park.
I think the thing that's really come out over the period we've been here, the house obviously is settled, if you like, both physically and in terms of how we live with it, but it's how the master plan works together is the bit that's been really interesting. So there was a concept that we sort of bought into this overall master plan concept because we bought off plan, and it was how we were going to work with the community, how this was going to work with the sustainability angle, how it was going to work with the meadow and the ecology. And then the more, it sounds silly, but the more things grow, the hedges come up that are all natural. Some of these, the more natural, softer features, how the community interacts because we have these shared areas, that's the bit that's, as the house has settled, we've grown into that more. And I think that's the big change, or the big thing that's continuing to change, which is really nice.
So community was a really key part of both our agenda and HAB's agenda. Just providing opportunities for interaction, be it simple oak benches outside front doors, roof terraces where people can look down and say hello to their neighbours walking past, spaces that everyone passes through on the way to the school in the morning. Just creating all those sort of incidental opportunities, those were all important parts of helping to give the possibility of community in development.
And I think a lot depends on the people that make up the community. That is the community, the life of it. And what I have found so nice is that there are a lot of young people here with young children. There are some middle sort of retired people, and there are a few older people like myself. Frankly, we've all got something to offer, each to offer the other. And I found there's been a great exchange of helpfulness and interests. Before lockdown, it was quite usual that maybe every couple of weeks or so, or maybe a bit further apart than that, we just used to pop outside, take a glass of wine with us or whatever you wanted. We just used to pop outside and have a chat. And that has become actually quite a sociable centre.
So it is really gratifying coming back and seeing how the landscape has enveloped the scheme, how the hedgerows have grown up, so at times you can only just glimpse the buildings beyond, seeing how individual residents have personalised the space outside their houses with planting of their own. All of that is one of the things that I find really pleasurable as an architect, coming back and seeing things not as I had planned, but as how people want to live in them, and it's great seeing them take ownership.